I thank you for being on, Sierra.
You're welcome.
Let's get into this next, our last topic of the day here. It looks like a woman who's pregnant.
You know,
interesting situation.
You know what's funny?
From the caption.
You know what's funny? The video before was a black woman with a white guy, and now this is a white woman with a black guy. Let's get into it. Let's see what this video is. It should be very interesting.
Entertainment.
You're a loser. You're a loser.
Wow.
How am I supposed to be with you when I got these men all the time in my DMs offering me luxury cruises, mansions, all this different stuff, and then I come home to you playing video games in your underwear?
It was good when we first started dating.
That's 7 years ago. I've grown as a person, and you haven't. I've outgrown you.
Wow. So after all these years, you have to tell me that about getting pregnant by another man? We couldn't separate we couldn't have this conversation before we got to this part.
Things happen, but
I had to find out you was pregnant.
You weren't taking
How low
care
of you?
of me.
That's low.
You were not. The bottom line is that you were not taking care of
I'm
me.
a hard-working
so
man.
I went into another man's arms.
I'm a hard-working man. I gave you everything you asked for me. What more you want?
I'm in here splitting half of these bills. You're not taking care of me.
The rent is $4,000.
So? A real man could pay.
Damn, where they live.
All right, just to pause this real quick.
I mean, that's
well, it
what
must
it
be
is.
recent.
What
I mean, it must be with this inflation.
It is real.
But
this is mean.
Just to pause this is my opinion. I think that this would have continued. I think what happened is he probably found out. She didn't tell him. And because he found out and confronted her about it, now they're having this conversation.
Nasty female.
Because what would have happened is she would have kept it a secret probably.
Nasty.
And then she would have popped out a kid telling him it's his.
Nasty.
And then it would have gone even more to the left.
Nasty.
Years from now.
You know what's sad about this is this woman would be pregnant with another man's baby while she's still letting this man insert himself into her.
That's what I'm saying.
And you women are disgusting if you do this.
And he would have ended up taking care of it too.
Nasty, evil, nasty. Let me tell you something. I don't care if you black, white. This woman belongs past the streets. I mean, she belongs in the desert where there's no water. And the difference between this is, listen, Sierra, there's no respect to this shit. These girls, this is real. I'm telling you guys, if you don't have access to your woman's account, she don't respect you. She don't care for you. She's going to say you insecure and this and that. No, a captain, if I'm a captain, I control the military. If I'm a general, I control the military. I move my pieces by having control. This is how you win a war, okay? A captain don't sit there and say, hey, I don't have the codes. No, I need them launch codes. I need to know exactly what's going on with my soldiers. My woman, she's my soldier. I need to know what she's doing. And if I don't have access to it, then it's going to cause certain things like this. Bro, you messed up. Once again, men miscalculated a woman. Once again, she said, I outpassed you. She went into the relationship already looking for you to be a high-tier man. 7 years in a relationship, she's not looking at you the same no more. $4,000, she got guys saying, this bitch was willing to cheat on you for a cruise ship. What the fuck is that?
Who do you blame more, though, when it comes to just that sentence she said? Do you blame him for not growing and just staying put in the same spot?
Listen.
Or do you blame her for not being okay with him staying in the same spot and not growing?
If you don't want to deal with a guy, don't open your legs. If you open your legs, you stuck with this man for life.
It's probably a both people thing. I don't know. She
if
could be pushing him a little bit better,
body,
helping him out a little
y'all
bit
women
more.
can't keep y'all operating like y'all men. If a man fucks you, you can't fuck nobody else. You can't be out here fucking 2-3 dudes. It's against every religion, no matter which religion you look at it. A woman cannot be out here sexualizing and putting herself out there like that.
If we want to go to religion, she's not supposed to have sex till after marriage.
Well, listen, the world's changed.
At all.
But I agree with you. I understand that. But women ain't coming in here with virgins. That's the problem. If now listen, if a woman came in as a virgin, then I can agree with that conversation. Then a man should wait 100% till he's married. But guess what?
Stop the cap.
Where are these women at that's virgins? They don't exist. The problem is these women come with 20, 30 bodies. The problem is this woman is disgusting. He probably already got this woman. In that 7 years, she probably slowed down her sex rate, right? She was probably fucking 20 dudes before she got in a relationship with him. Let me tell you something. When women operate like this, they got a high body count. Women like this, that's disgusting. She was willing to open her legs for a cruise ship. What the fuck? A nigga in your DM? You the biggest simp in the world telling a woman, I'll give you a cruise ship ticket.
Stop it. Get some help.
You gonna give up the pussy for cruise ship tickets?
No, I
Would you
give
give?
my own.
I mean, listen. Would you sleep with a man for NBA All-Star or front row courtside final tickets?
I don't even watch sports.
Thank you.
No, I think the reason she mentioned that though, the lady in the video, I think she's trying to say, how is it that all these men in my DMs have access to cruise ship money, NBA money, all this money, and the one I'm with doesn't have any of that? Why can't you have money like that? That's what she's complaining about.
The problem is
but
that
she went about it
comparing.
the whole totally different, incorrect way.
The problem is that most men are basic. Most men can't afford this shit. It's only 3% of men in the
Most
whole
men
world.
don't want to change, and he didn't want to.
Well,
He's
that's true.
comfortable.
But listen,
So
men,
she's gonna have to be okay
sometimes
with
you
sharing.
gotta get left
but listen,
to get it
if
together.
a man, so then don't listen. Go into the relationship where you both have ideas of ambition and where you want to be.
Yeah, you gotta talk
You
about
can't
it.
go in a relationship and she's not talking about this is where I want us to be, and he's saying, okay, you the kind of girl. Listen, men commit to the relationship. Women have to keep the relationship. Okay, it's our jobs to commit to it. Why am I going to commit to a woman that's obviously willing to leave me for a motherfucker that's giving her NBA tickets or cruise ship tickets?
Another one.
These guys go into these relationships not vetting these women because they want to have sex. That's all it is. That just shows you how weak the man is. How is that man supposed to do better? He don't know how.
Beta bear.
He already struggling. The economy sucks. $4,000 a month. What are you renting? Bro, what are you paying for?
He's playing video games, she said.
Bro, he living in a high rise somewhere or has an
Yeah, they got
expensive
some
It might be in
place.
California
Bro,
or New York.
She-
Right,
that's
one of those
definitely
cities.
one of those.
What $4,000 a month? This is why this is our country's fucked up, bro. $4,000 a month is stupid. They killing us. But she don't even want to pay half. She's like, I'm paying half. This is what you got to understand, bro. These women are getting tired. But it's funny to me. All these women scream independence, but as soon as they get tired, they want to leave the relationship. Like, go into a relationship where you got to build, and then you have a successful. I mean, this chick is pregnant by another man's baby. Is this disgusting? I mean,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
the sad thing about it is there's almost a 7 out of 10 chance that guy's not going to want to take care of that child. Now she's going to lose her boyfriend, and she's going to have a baby with a guy who don't even want her. So now what do you do? Now you got to sleep around even more.
Back to the DMs.
Exactly. Find another sugar daddy. And let me tell you something. Guys who keep making you all these promises, ladies, these guys only want to sleep with you. They only telling you this shit because it's easier. It's much easier to fly you out, fuck you in a hotel, buy you something, than have the headache with you for 6 months or 6 years. Trust me. That's what you're not understanding. You're not special. Now, are some of you special? Yes, but you're not special. If you're responding to DMs being flown out, being piped by a man, you're not special. That is not how a man courts a woman. You know how he courts a woman? He gets on his cell phone, he looks at her and say, hey, what are you doing tonight? I want to take you out. Or he said, let's do something. Something nice. Or let's go have some coffee. Let's go sit down and have a conversation. Let's go to the park. You know what I mean? I like Olive Garden. I don't even eat that shit. But I'll tell you right, Cheesecake
Garden
Factory
is fire.
Is it? I don't eat it, but I could tell
Stop
you
the cap.
Cheesecake
and
Factory
salads.
is the business. And let me tell you something. Do things that are simple so you guys can understand that it starts slow. But these women want all these things. When they do that, it's a red flag. You men need to make better decisions on the women you deal with. And women, you need to make better decisions of the man you sleep with, because when you get pregnant and that guy doesn't want to take care of you, he's basically showing you, fuck you. He doesn't respect you. That's what it is. This woman truly shot herself in the foot. And it's sad because we live in a society where a lot of women just make these bad decisions, and what happens is they get pregnant and they destroy families. I'm gonna say this before the show's in. I'm gonna get your opinion. Weak men make weak families. I'm gonna say it again. Weak men make weak families. You can't deal with a guy who has no ambition. The guy sitting playing video games all day, you should have broke up with him 6 months in the first relationship. If the dude ain't, I mean, you was with him 6 years, 5 years, what the fuck?
7.
7 years. You want him to change? Now he's been doing the shit, same shit for 7 years. He ain't gonna change. I mean, if a guy's sitting there being lazy for 7 years, you gonna fuck with him?
No.
I mean, you gonna get pregnant on him, or you just gonna end the relationship and then go out and get
I would
pregnant?
have been left.
You would have been left? And that's what I'm saying. If y'all women stay in these relationships, you know why she stood there, right? Why do you think she stood there?
I don't know.
That's what I was saying earlier. She knows that the guy that got her pregnant ain't gonna want anything to do with her, so she's gonna make this guy who's not even the father take care of the kid and child support.
She tried
all
it.
this shit.
She tried,
pay half the rent.
but she tried it. She tried it.
He found out first before it happened.
Well, of course, but ain't it funny though when a woman gets pregnant? Because the show's about to end. When a woman gets pregnant, she goes back to the man. She expect the man to take care of it. As for a woman, would you expect a man to take care of a child that's not his just because you left the relationship or you made a mistake and now you realize the other guy's not interested, so you run back to the guy?
I don't know. I'm not gonna judge.
What do you mean? You need to judge.
I'm not gonna judge.
So you will see. That's the problem with women.
I'm saying because women have to do it with guys all the time.
Bro,
we have to take care of their little bastard children.
This proves exactly why women should not be in control of the steering wheel. Period. What she just said proves.
Do women not have to take care of other guys' children all the time?
Listen, women are willing to throw you under the bus, talk shit about women. They will shit on women. They will put women in the worst position to be a failure, but they wouldn't sit there and tell a woman the truth. This is why women shouldn't operate around women. This is why when you have a girl or a wife, you control that situation. You pick her friends. You pick her best friend. You pick anybody. You pick her pastor. You pick her bank accountant. You pick her massager. You pick her trainer. You pick everything. You pick the chef. You pick all these things. So she's not picking these things because she's going off her interest of what she likes. And this is why the shit doesn't work, because women don't tell women the truth. She said, I'm not going to judge. And the reason why you say that, and it's not a shot
I'm
to
not
you.
judging the guys. It would be on the guy to take her back or not.
I'm telling you to judge the woman.
What's judging the woman? We already just judged her. Now we're talking about the guys.
You didn't judge her. I'm telling you.
What do you mean?
What she did, she needs accountability. Is it right?
And then what?
Okay, I'm telling you. Is it right?
Accountability, then what? Okay, she fucked up. Now she's coming back. If he takes her back, he takes her back.
No, he ain't gonna take her back. He'll be the biggest simp in the world.
All right, well then she has to deal with that.
What I'm telling you is this. If she cheats and she leaves this man thinking the other guy's going to take care of her, and the other guy says, I don't want to deal with this shit, and she goes back to the first guy, and he's like, get out of my house, what do you say to women who operate like that? You said you're not going to judge women who operate.
I said I'm not judging the man if he brings her back. I don't care.
All I'm saying is this. Judge a woman, judge a man. If a woman does this, she doesn't respect you, bro. She has no respect to her temple. She has no respect for life. And the only reason she came back to you is because you was plan B or plan C. You was never plan A. You was never the guy she really wanted. And these women, let me tell you something. Y'all can keep doing this. It's going to eventually catch up to you. I'm telling you. You can keep going on these flights. Go to Tulum, go to Miami, go to DR, whatever the fuck you doing. Keep wearing these nasty-ass outfits. Your kids are going to hate you in 20 years. Your kids are going to hate you in 20 years. They're going to see all this shit you do, and they're going to hate you. And let me tell you something. I'm the baby in my family, okay? And this hurts. But sometimes you hate your parents before what they did. And there's a lot of men who have parents who failed them, okay? And the reason why is we telling you this because you guys are still young. You can still save yourself. But in 20 years, you won't be able to save yourself because when your kids see you on OnlyFans or they see your porno or they see you how you disrespected yourself, going out here on public streets, talking about your body count or talking about how many men you had sex with or how many men you cheated on, you can't ever walk away from that. Your video's out there. We know who you are. Thank you for watching the Cash Money Dreams podcast. Like and subscribe. Follow us on every platform. Stay tuned. Every week we drop in a new episode. It's your boy Cash, man.